Joining us in studio right now is our friends from the BBB. Of course, Ryan Smith is here and Dwayne McDaniel. He is here from Bryan, Iowa Heating and Cooling. We'll be talking to him in just a couple seconds.
But first, we want to let everybody know about a scam alert. You're always great about this, Ryan. What do we need to be watching out for right now?
So we've always come on air and we've said if you get a telephone call from the IRS, it isn't the IRS.
Right.
You know, not to give your money over the phone. We still don't want you to give your money over the phone, but the IRS has hired 4 collection agencies to help them collect on overdue taxes that are considerably old. These are taxes that have already been through the IRS system for several years. They weren't able to collect, so now it's gone to a collection agency. But there's some really important things to remember. You don't actually pay the collection agency your back taxes. You'll still pay directly to the IRS. But now you're getting a phone call that says your taxes are due and we need to get these things taken care of. And the 4 companies include Performant and CBE Group, which is here in Iowa.
Yeah.
And then Pioneer and Conserve. So if one of these 4 collection agencies does give you a call, it won't be the only way that they try to reach out to you. You'll also receive a letter, so it's not just a phone call. And if anyone asks you to give your credit card information over the phone, of course, you're not going to pay your taxes that way, so don't do that. Mm-hmm. The other thing is, if you receive a call and someone is threatening you in any way or they are rude to you on the phone, that's not one of these collection agencies. They have to follow the Fair Collections Act, and there's certain guidelines that they have to follow. So if you feel that someone is being rude to you, that's not likely the real thing.
And as you said, these are from way back, and that's not something like, oh, I forgot something this year and they're going to be calling.
Right, yeah, even last year. I mean, it's going to be a ways back.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind.
Keep it in mind.
Good to know. Well, we know you had a huge event here very recently with the Torture Awards, and you brought in a very special guest who happens to have one of those in front of us this morning.
We brought in Dwayne McDaniel from Bryan, Iowa Heating and Cooling, and he's one of 6 winners this year. It's great to have him here. We're very proud to be able to give him this award.
Well, remind us what it means to receive a Torture Award with the BBB.
So the Torch Awards, you have to apply. You have to be nominated.
Okay.
That happens a couple different ways, and then you actually have to go through an application process. And that application process isn't really easy, and it takes a little bit of time. And then those applications are then looked at by a panel of judges that are outside of the BBB, but involved with the BBB in some way. So with that process being done, they selected 6 different businesses. 2 of them are charities, and then the other 4 are private businesses. And Dwayne's was the won the HVAC this year.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Well, tell us a little bit about Bryan, Iowa Heating and Cooling. How long have you guys been around?
Oh, great question. We've been around since 2011. I've been in this business now for 33 years, and we started from scratch. I worked for a Brand X company here in Des Moines for 18 years, and after that we moved on a little bit and started this business. Had no employees or anything to start with when I first got going, besides myself. I did everything from run calls to put furnaces in and so forth. So
where are you based out of?
We're based out of Ankeny, Iowa. Mm-hmm. So we've always been there since 1994 now, I guess.
Wow. And what does it mean? You have a couple of words we need to talk about, but let's first talk about the Torture Award.
The Torture Award
What does that mean to you and your company?
It's unbelievable. It's humbling, to say the least, because there's a wide range of companies out there today that they have really worked hard at what they do, and to top that is unbelievable. It says a lot for my team back at the office and out in the field every single day.
Now, you said you started off all by yourself at this company. How many people do you have employed now?
I have employed right now approximately 9 of us, I believe, is all that we have right at the moment. Always working for more. The trades are very hard to fill at this time. It's a very hard business to fill. Correct.
Well, as consumers, it means a lot to us when a company is an accredited business with the BBB, but also one that would be recognized with a Torture Award. So I would think that would mean a lot to your company to let everybody know that if you need something of your service, you're someone that should be looked at.
Absolutely. With the accreditation, I mean, it means we've signed a contract with the Better Business Bureau that we hold up to a higher standard, the ethics and the honesty, that we advertise in an appropriate way. And so we just we want to do it right, and we've said that from day one, even before we became a Better Business Bureau member or partner, actually.
How about that? Now, Ryan, you said that he was nominated, but who nominates people like this? In a couple of different ways. Is his peers? Was it customers? Who nominates?
It can be customers. That's one way. You can go to our website and actually nominate a business that you feel should be considered for the Torch Award. Our board also does some nominations. We'll go through our anniversaries and take a look at the businesses that have been with us for a while. And so those are a couple of the ways that people can be nominated. I would like to add one thing with the Torch Award. Dwayne kind of alluded to the fact that the way he runs his business, that's one of the parts of our application process is how do you instill integrity with your workforce, and then how is that communicated to the customer. And so when businesses do become nominated and they go through the application process, they really do have to explain how we do it better.
Right.
And so
that is great.
It makes a difference. Now, Dwayne, we want to give you time to explain the other trophy you have in front of you this morning.
Well, thank you. This award was given to us in 2016 from Bryant Corporation. We're one of the top 100 dealers in the entire United States.
Wow.
And not only did we get it for 2016, we also got it for 2017. We're going out to Indianapolis in May to receive that award again.
Well, congratulations.
So thank you. We're trying to stay on top of everything, and we're really excited about the future of Bryant Iowa Heating and Cooling.
All right, it says Bryant Heating and Cooling, and we're going to touch on the cooling part now because we're getting to that time.
Yes, we
We're
are.
going to fire up the air conditioners. We're going to tap into your expertise here a little bit. How about some tips for the viewers here when it comes to making sure your air is working when you need it?
Correct. First of all, turn it on before you need it, not when you want it.
When it's those
when you
really,
need it,
really
stuff
hot
like that.
days.
When it's 90 outside, yeah, okay.
Turn it on before you need it because a lot of customers will call us on the hottest day. They haven't turned it on yet, and then their air conditioner is broke. And then they're waiting in a line of many contractors that are all filled for the day, and so they go hot.
How hot does it be for you to really get a good test of this?
I prefer to have it above 70 degrees.
Okay.
68 to 70 is about where we start checking.
You should be able to
ACs.
get a good monitor. Okay.
Below that, it's a real struggle to really check the charge properly and make sure the customer's going to be good for the next few months.
Okay. And any other tips beside that?
Keep the air conditioner washed off. Obviously, keep your filters changed on a monthly basis, whether it be a 1-inch or a 4-inch filter. Depends on how often you change it. The 1-inch filters, obviously, replace them once a month. The 4-inch filters sometimes can go out to 3 and 6 and sometimes a year, depending on the house and dust mites and dogs and cats and everything else that's running through the house.
And that makes a huge difference as to how your machinery actually operates.
Absolutely.
You brought some pictures to show everyone.
Yes, we sure did. The filters.
That looks like fun.
They're kind of nasty. This is a filtering system that this system was put in 2 years ago. The brand new system, and the person just did not change their filter. And we get out there the day they have a problem,
right.
and the air conditioner wasn't working, and it had a brand new filter in it.
Of course it did.
It had a brand new filter in it.
Something didn't jive. Okay.
So I like to say we're like a dentist. You can say you brush your teeth all the time, but we can really tell you what really happened in the house.
All right.
Unbelievable.
Keep everything clean.
Well, if everything you're saying doesn't always make sense to everybody, so like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to do what? How can they get in touch with you to make sure everything's going right?
Thank you. At 515-963-0333 or at our website at bryantiowa.com.
Perfect.
Okay.
Wonderful. All
Well,
right.
congratulations on your wonderful honors. And of course, Ryan, thank you for always introducing us to wonderful local businesses that we have in
Thanks
the
for
area. If
having
people
us.
want more details about accredited businesses or more with the BBB, where should they go?
They can go to bbb.org. You can also give us a call at 515-243-8137 or stop by our store at 2625 Beaver Avenue.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's how about 7:52, 8 minutes before 8 o'clock, and we will be right back. This is CW Iowa Live in West Des Moines.